You're listening to Dubai Eye 103.8. You're quite It's afternoons with me, Helen Farmer, and we're talking food 2 and 3, and then talking tech. What was your best buy of 2025, and what are you saving your dirhams for this year?
Farmer's Kitchen on Dubai Eye 103.8.
We are making you hungry, talking trends now. It feels like Dubai, actually, to be fair, the wider UAE, firmly cementing itself as one of the world's most dynamic food capitals. We've got international chefs, we've got homegrown heroes, we've got fine dining debuts, street food and more. And we're talking to industry insider this hour, Courtney Brandt, about some of the hottest global dining trends we can look forward to, and of course some great local openings too. Let's talk trends. And I find it really interesting to think that this is someone's job, to predict trends, to identify, algorithms and consumer patterns and go, this is going to be the flavour of 2026. And this is exactly what we're discussing. Fricey flavours. What's a fricey flavour?
I take it as fruity and spicy. We put those together like a hot honey certain drink. Might be a good example.
Lime and chili.
There you go. Yeah, like a tagine, the little mix that you can put on the rim of things. Spicy mango.
Salt and mango.
Yes. A lot of mango.
A lot of mango.
No, but something, I find that in salads where your palate's like, what's going on? So I seek this out. We're a little spice averse here in certain parts of the city, so maybe our chefs can push that. I am white girl spicy. I do say it, proudly. True.
Maybe this will be the year I get a bit braver, and fricey could be the way to go. So This is like yuzu, fermented chili, all that. Speaking of fermentation, the vegetable of the year
for 2026, cabbage. Couldn't have predicted it.
No, couldn't have predicted it. It does make me always think about the cabbage soup diet, which was what I think everyone's mum was on in the 80s.
Zero nutritional value.
And totally ineffective and unhealthy. But cabbage is having a moment.
And I can name 2 excellent cabbage dishes in town.
Go on.
Duo Gastrobar, which is both at the Harbour and in Dubai Hills. They do an outstanding one. You're like, how's this so simple? I can never make this. And then Chef Gabriella at Girl and the Goose trialed, I think it's coming to the menu soon, a beautiful cabbage dish at Girl and the Goose. So yeah, two you can try for trends.
Well, this is according to Pinterest, saying the motto for 2026 is live, laugh, leaf. So this is like kimchi cocktails, taco wraps. I mean, to be fair, red cabbage is probably my favourite vegetable.
I love a good slaw. You can throw all the cabbages together, a little carrot, a little sesame dressing, good to go.
Vegetable of the year. Now, the other thing that's had a huge impact on the way we eat in the last year or so is weight loss jabs, increasing numbers of people on the pen for both health reasons, correct, and aesthetic reasons, incorrect. But it's been interesting to see how that has impacted not just dining, where and how food is served, but also in the UK we're seeing like Marks and Spencer's doing nutrient dense smaller dishes because obviously the appetite is lower, but you don't want to compromise on the nutrition value.
Yes.
So we're seeing mini portions and snackification. So Ozempic, Manjaro and the like, leading to mini versions of drinks and dishes and treats and indulgences because one, small food is cute. And 2, we don't want to be wasting food, and we want to be making sure we're getting some calories. So when we think about kind of small plates, that's something more in 2026?
I believe so. And I think, look, a lot of restaurants here are sharing concept or even tapas style. I don't think that'll change anytime soon. I was out on Monday. I revisited Nola for the first time in a long time. I know not a place you would say has small portions. They absolutely don't. We were a group of 8. I ordered for everybody.
My favorite way.
It could have been, and then somebody who is a runner, they ordered a main. Great, they needed that, and I think restaurants that are flexible, that offer that, something for the vegetarian, something for the protein person, something for the whoever, you're going to see that success.
Now actually, we need to give ourselves some mutual appreciation. I'm the one that introduced you to the at-home ice machine, tabletop ice machine. Wasn't my best buy of 2025, but it was my best buy of 24. And you, before that, were the air fryer advocate.
Yes, still am.
Yeah, same. Had some leftover pit fire in it last night.
100%.
Now, Jack of Potatoes apparently going to be getting a glow up for 2026. Kim Kardashian effect in taking it to carbs. So apparently, jacket potatoes and air fryer loaded jacket potatoes in particular are going to be the dish at home and out and about. Now, what I would say is there are some great out and about jacket potatoes.
Give it to me because I don't know those.
Oh my gosh. Zuma's jacket potato is amazing. And also, speaking of Dubai Hills, Lighthouse, their jacket potato, absolutely amazing. And then I'm not adverse to the odd jacket potato at my desk before the show.
Okay.
Dan's Homemade Food does a very good one.
That's very true. You are reminding me how diverse the city is. And I have always wanted to do, spoiler alert for the book club, a jacket potato do your own bar where we can do one at home and everybody can make their own.
Let's do that.
Yes.
Also, we've had, I don't know if you follow Poppy O'Toole on Instagram. She's the potato queen. Her garlic jacket has had 7.4 million views. So I just feel like, listen, I know it's January and everyone's talking about cutting carbs. Listen,
cheap and cheerful.
It's cozy season. They are cost effective. Get yourself a spud. And I'm well up for a kind of
glow it up
and give it. You don't have to go full Kardashian, but you can definitely make it a bit special. I would say. Any other jacket potato recommendations that I've missed there? By the way, 4001. Courtney Brandt in the studio. If you want her details, you can send me the word food. Now, I got a press release earlier today about Dubai chocolate doing 2 new flavours. I think one is honeycomb and one is like a peanut butter jelly type thing. Interestingly, out of the trend predictors I've seen, we've had a note on Dubai chocolate, which is enough.
Enough. And I read a different source said not quite done. Do you know
really?
Do you know who has not?
We've got shampoo that's Dubai chocolate flavored, for goodness sake.
Oreo has not done a Dubai chocolate Oreo. I think then it's officially wrapped after that.
I went home to the UK to my local supermarket, and I love my local supermarket because the yogurts are very cheap, as are the strawberries. And what was the first thing I saw?
Yeah, same.
Dubai chocolate flavored like
X, Y,
biscuit.
Z. Yes.
Absolutely everything.
And if you're in the UK and I'm in the States and we're seeing it there and I'm sick of seeing it there, you know, I think it is a great souvenir. That's the thing I will give the shout is that if you want to have something small for your carry-on, you want to take it to somebody, great. It's a perfect souvenir from Dubai, but let's stop putting it in every single thing.
I've never even tried it. I bought it this year because the agent who was handling my apartment got me a lovely new tenant, and I messaged her boss to say she did such a good job. I'd love to give her a gift. Can I get some beauty products or a voucher or something? So she's got sensitive skin, but she loves Dubai chocolate. So I was like, okay, I will dip my toe in. But when we start to see pistachio shortages globally, maybe enough is enough, but maybe it's going to be a peanut butter jelly shortage next or a honeycomb shortage. So that's at Museum of the Future if you are still very much on board. You heard a whisper about some chocolate from up the road, though.
I did. From one of the chefs who was behind, I think, the original Dubai chocolate, that Abu Dhabi has been working on their own chocolate. I don't know what's exactly in it, but I do know it has undergone a lot of R&D. And I think they are ready to hit the market.
Okay, watch this space.
Yes.
Speaking of new year, new me and all that nonsense, we are seeing a lot, and we mentioned it with cabbage, kind of functional food and drink. So this idea of gut health kind of leading the way, wellness being a big part of that conversation.
Do you know what I haven't seen here is a probiotic soda. There's a lot of them in the States.
Really?
Olipop is the brand name in the States.
Never even heard of it.
And so you can get your gut health done while you drink a soda. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, and maybe somebody should be first to market here. I don't know.
And if you do, just remember who gave you the idea. So wellness, definitely part of it, coming back against that nutrient-dense food. But what about sustainability? Because one of the kind of most exciting openings of 2025 was Kraken, which has a huge focus on not just locally, but like super locally.
Hyper-local, yes.
They've got their own fishing boat going out and sourcing seafood. So that sustainability piece, I feel like, has been quite interesting in terms of what creativity it leads to with chefs. I personally don't think that many people care about it. I don't think it's, and that I say that about myself. Would I go to a restaurant because it's, a big focus on sustainability? No. Is it a nice to have when I sit down and see a note on a menu? Sure. So I'm intrigued to see how that's going to unfold.
I would put myself in maybe a little higher education of a diner
You
than
are?
perhaps. And I do actually think that it's not a trend. It should be an expectation.
Yeah.
That diners, those that are leading the way, Kraken is one of them. Boca is another one, where you can even see on the menu where your ingredients come from. And I don't think, as a diner or a guest, that we should not know that information. And when people brag about, oh, those oysters have come in from France, it's not that France doesn't make great oysters. They do. We have super spectacular oysters over in Dibba Bay. So it's also the consumer choosing, what is the carbon imprint of all these oysters and seafood coming in and around from around the world?
And it's not just about the sourcing, it's also about the food wastage. And you look at chefs like Russell Impiazzi at Sofitel, who is there in the kitchen weighing what comes back after a breakfast buffet and then making changes based on that data. So I think it comes from both ways. I think it comes from the consumer going, I do care and I want to know, but also chefs going, this is why you should care. And actually, we're not going to compromise on flavour or on choice. It's delicious.
100%.
Kraken, you visited yet?
I have.
Can you give me a mini review before we go to the headlines?
I would love to. So Chef Gregoire, obviously formerly of Oceano, has, he's bringing those signature seafood. Seafood is the focus. They do have their own boat. Even the whole process of how they work with the fish is outstanding. 2 dishes I'll shout out. The tomato. You've had tomato and burrata. You have not had the Kraken version.
It's insane.
It's insane.
It's like every mouth is like flavor bomb.
And then the blue crab or the Thai crab, I was with former guest Sarah, and we were together. And how it's done, and knowing that Chef Gregoire has traveled extensively to Bangkok a lot in 2025, he has distilled the most beautiful crab flavor into this perfect little bowl. And you can order. There's a taste of Kraken, but go in for a la carte. You'll enjoy yourself.
It's also alcohol free. So if you are looking to do dry January but not compromise on that fine dining elevated experience, and I have to say, I thought it was tremendous value for the quality.
Yes,
also,
absolutely.
Banging soundtrack, and you feel like I don't know, I got like, we went in the evening, I got real kind of like 1980s New York vibes. It's kind of retro.
Yeah, and go up to the roof, the Nest, which he opened later in 2025. Go see the skyline from, it's always, I love as a long-term resident seeing Dubai in a way I've never seen the city.
There you go. So Kraken, shout out, one of the most exciting openings of 2025. So what is on the cards for the year to come? We are going to be talking about the new openings right here in Dubai and the major food events as well, things like Gulf Food. What role does that play when it comes to shaping trends and what we eat and indeed order?
Your ARN News.
Lebanese professor